Bust down rolling for the hell of it. It's my time to shine, spotlights is my element. Fuck a plain Jane, don't insult my intelligence. I don't plan on selling it, so I don't see the relevance. You niggas having pawn shop nightmares. I'm light years ahead of niggas, even on a light year. Dom Perignon stain the laces of my night ears. Born poor, but I'ma die rich, nigga, life's fair.
What worst interview ever?
Worst interview ever?
Ever.
In life, I would have to say there's a couple. There was one interview, it was my worst, but I learned a lot from it. You're not even going to know who she is probably up here, but it was when I was at Sirius. Dita Von Teese, you know who she is? Anybody?
Oh, can't say I do.
Right. Well, anyway, I didn't either really. And so, you know, it was when I was on with Cypher and he called out that day. He had wanted that interview and she was coming from Howard Stern. A lot of times we would get stuff after Howard Stern. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't necessarily my audience. And I felt bad because when she came, they just brought her over and I didn't really know anything. And Cypher wasn't there. And it was just awful. And I felt so bad that I didn't know anything and that I hadn't had the research. And I felt so bad. But it taught me a lot to if I'm not prepared and something is like spontaneous, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Or let it be known from the rip. Yo, we're here with such and such. I have no idea.
No, I just feel like don't do it. Just don't even do that. Because it's rude to a person. Like I felt bad that I didn't know. She was like married to Marilyn Manson. I didn't know anything.
Right.
So clearly I know a little bit now.
Did she chew you out for that?
No, she didn't. But I also just felt like it just wasn't fair to her. I don't like when people come and you don't know anything about a person. And it wasn't it was unexpected for me. But she didn't know that. And I should have just been like, nah, let's just say we can't do this.
Right.
You know? Yeah. So that was probably the worst one. And then we had one with, oh my God, why am I forgetting his name? He's an actor. And he was high on shrooms, and Rob Schneider, and he like got up and ran out of the room in the middle. And then his publicist later was like, sorry, he was on shrooms. And we were like, what the fuck just happened?
Wow. Wait, that's the dude from Waterboy and all of that.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider. Yeah.
Shrooms makes you do that?
His did.
Yeah. His did. He was sitting there, and then he just got up and ran out. And Cypher was like, what just happened? And they were
to get more shrooms.
Yeah. So those are probably like the two, like, what the fuck just happened?
Have you ever seen anything demonic in the industry?
In the industry?
Yeah.
Not in person. I might look at social media and be like, that's a lot.
Like what?
You know, like I might look at anything that's like satanic, you know, that you might see where somebody's like, devil, any type of imagery and things like that. The thing is that I watch a lot of horror movies.
Oh, well, we're back there now.
Why? Why do you watch horror movies?
I love them.
I don't understand why people were into
Look at Jasmine.
movies.
She knows. I love horror movies.
Why?
Because I just like being scared.
You like being scared.
You know, there's something to be said about like
oh yeah, I want to be
the
pussy.
adrenaline that you get.
She still lives in Brooklyn, so
yeah, and a lot of times it's based on real stories. You know, like
what's based on real?
The Exorcist, The Conjuring.
God. That's based on real
Texas
stories.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Would you go this way?
All three of those.
Yeah.
Oh man,
love that shit.
Autistic kids, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it's all
paint autistic kids as they're possessed. That's not cool, man.
Well, listen, all I know is like a lot of these movies are based on real things that have happened. And so that's always interesting to me. But ever since I was young, I've always liked horror. I used to love Nightmare on Elm Street as a little kid growing up. I used to watch all of those. I like being scared.
Horror films don't scare me. I don't
Nothing?
I don't get it.
But you probably don't really watch them.
No, I watched them and
like
I'm like,
what?
This is ridiculous. Like, from
no,
Brooklyn.
you know what? This guy is logical. That's what it is. He'll be sitting there watching a movie and asking all the questions. Like, yo, why would they just come out the womb like that?
I mean, that's any movie, though, not just horror. That's any movie.
It just don't make sense to me, bro.
But, you know, that's what's great about horror movies, is they don't necessarily make sense. Because that's what it is. There's a lot of things you can't explain.
But you have to put yourself in a state where you're like, I understand this stupidity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it.
It's called what do they call it? A suspension of belief, right? A suspension of disbelief.
Like, you know the white chick gonna keep falling. Every horror movie, that white chick gonna fall.
And you know the black person gonna get killed first.
Nah. Yeah, that's a fact.
Not anymore though. I feel like we've gotten past that.
Yeah, well, thanks to Get Out. Get Out. Yeah, thanks to Get Out. Word. But yeah, horror movies just don't do it for me. It's like
Halloween. Halloween.
Amityville Horror Story.
I giggle my ass off.
That's a real story, yeah.
Amityville?
Yeah, that's a real story, yeah. That shit exists, bro. Like spirits and people being possessed, that shit is real.
It does.
The people being possessed.
It does, yeah. That's a real thing.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
I mean, the way Hollywood shows it,
I don't play with no Ouija boards. I don't play around like that, you know. I don't try to talk to the dead or connect like that. But I watch a bit. I watch it.
I think that, you know, there's like certain people who, you know, they go through physical things where they might bleed for a week and don't die, and they feel possessed at those moments. Like it's crazy.
And that just happened.
I'm just saying, like that happens. Like the hormone thing is like part of the possession.
Oh my God!
Anyway.
Like have you ever been in a room when a woman is giving birth? There's an element of possession in that. That ass.
I don't know.
Well, that is another spirit coming out.
Yeah.
Just back away.
That's what
slowly.
they call it, spirit.
Back away. Just back away slowly.
Look, you're a father. You know what the hell I'm talking about, man. You can't deny this shit. All right, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Hoffa.
Look, they're laughing in the back.
Yo, she got a lot to say, bro.
Mad shit to say. She ain't saying none of it loud enough, though. What's that? What, possession?
And we're off.
Okay,
that's
there it is.
real.
You believe in it?
It's true. It has happened.
No, but do you believe in it? Like,
yeah, absolutely. That's why I don't play around. And that's why I also feel like I've watched enough movies that if I ever had to attend an exorcism, I could be really helpful.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Man. Now you wildin'.
Oh my God.
Hey, this is Math Hoffa, and you know, we had Angela Yee here, and it was a great episode, man.
Great
You guys
episode.
have a great night tonight.
Great episode.
Don't play with no Ouija boards.
Chick's head spinning around. Angela coming out with snacks.
No,
You gotta get hungry.
The greatest feeling in the world was holding my own gun. I'm hypertensive, but all my decisions been wholesome. My independence had me flipping on siblings I stole from. Said I'm just big and loud. Well, half a pound is my silent treatment. I punched out plugs I could have stopped from eating. Jackie Gleason on the TV while his mama's sleeping. That plate was made, or he got that chick filleted like she Polynesian.
The fucking niggas do to me though. So I stand there blinded while my jewelry glow.
That's all it is. You just do the math.